Hi friends, welcome to Bella Stitchery. Today I'm going to do a product review on something that is all the rage. It's those makeup brushes that people use for contouring, now crossover to the crafting world. So I did not want to be left behind. I have FOMO, so I had to order some myself and see if they really are any different than your traditional dauber. Do you want to find out together? I'm glad you're here. So the one I decided to go with is the U Spicy line, simply because it was less expensive than some other brands. Boom, easy decision. There are a lot on the internet. It appears that this is a really big deal right now. So my brushes came in this lovely box. Have to say, it's quite pretty. I was immediately like, oh, look at that, it's so fancy. And then it comes with a booklet of 30 pages of instructions. Pass. What I noticed first of all, I expected this to almost be like a dauber because having seen this on the internet, they kind of look similar, don't they? No, not at all. These are densely packed bristles that feel soft like a bunny rabbit. I've never felt any softer brush in my life. I could see now why people like this, because this alone is soothing. It does more? Bonus. It has a nice heavy handle. These are plastic handles here, like a little curve, ergonomic, if you will, in all different sizes. See, there's like thin little ones here, little teeny tiny ones here. So the good news is when you discover which size you like to blend with, let's say these, for example, seem pretty fun to work with, you have extra for your Instagram selfie makeup at the end of the day. Right? Boom. So let's get started. I have cut out some paper so that in the way of science, we can do side-by-side comparisons of many things. I love Distress Oxides. They've never steered me wrong. So I thought we'd work with those because I like them. They have nice colors. So what I'll do is I will start with the traditional dauber here. Let's pick a couple colors. How about some pink? This is picked raspberry. I'm going to try to blend this and maybe some candied apple and see how this dauber works. This is how I usually use it. Now let me just start. Little asterisks. I am not a good blender or stamper. I like it. I watch all the videos. It's just not something I'm really that great at. I don't do it a whole lot. I tend to go through stencils a lot. So if you have any tips on blending, I would love to hear it. So please comment and let me know your tips. Okay, then I'm gonna take some of the candied apple. Ooh, that's nice. It's very dark. I'm seeing a little bit of the streaks from my dauber. See little circles here? Not a terrible thing. You could always kind of smooth those out, just keep going over it. But now let's try these same colors here with the new brushes. Let's take this little one. That's about similar size, right? So I'm gonna take the pink here first. Ooh, let me tell you, this is smooth. This is really smooth. It's hard to describe the sensation, but it is a lot like, I would imagine painting with butter would feel like. There's really no hard edge. It almost doesn't even feel like you're touching the paper other than I could feel pressure, but these bristles are so fine that it just feels really interesting. And it almost has more of a cloud-like look. Do you see that? Than with this, which is almost more pure pigment. Now let's try some red. Ooh, oh, yes, I could see why this is a big deal. Because again, I'm not a huge talented blender here. Talented blender? What? I'm a person. But look at that. That is quite a difference in the application. What do you think? Let's try another color. Maybe it's just pinks. Who could say? We need to do at least 2 different colors for science. So let's go let's go green. Let's go green. I don't even know if you should blend these 2 greens, but you know what, we're going to. Because we can. So let's go original Dauber. Here, I go with some lighter green. That's another thing I'd like to know in comments, if you will. I assume, oh, I'm picking up some red. The science is thrown, picking up red from a craft mat. I would like to know in the comments if any of you watching do a lot of stamping and coloring with inks. Are you supposed to go light to dark? Are you supposed to go dark to light? What is the science of blending? Because I just use my feelings. I just kind of wing it. And I feel like I've probably been told like the correct artistic way to blend. But here we are. Okay, so there's some green on green. I'm a fan of greens. I love greens. And it's nice. It's actually a little bit maybe less severe. Here's my pink than the pinks. This color here, if you'd like to know, is Twisted Citron. I like that. And then this one is Peeled Paint. I don't know that I've seen paint that color in real life, but I'm sure it would have its applications. I don't know what room I would use like an olivey kind of green, but okay, so here's the new brushes. And look at this. Oh, the cheekbone potential. Am I right? Woo! This is some serious cloud-like whimsy. I love it. I think these are my new favorite thing. This explains a lot about its popularity. And I can definitely see that with makeup, this would probably be complete game changer. Wow. So let's do this. Look, friends, right? One other thing I wanted to try just for funsies is let's try Stencil. This is usually what I use a lot of my inking and daubers for. So I thought let's start and just see, maybe it's different with a stencil. Let's see how the application process is with the original dauber here. Okay, gorgeous. And with our new brush on the brush side. Might as well try the different techniques, right? I love stenciling, don't you? You stencil a lot. I absolutely love it. Sometimes I forget about stencils, even though I have probably way too many. Wow! Every time I use them though, I'm like, why don't I use stencils more? They really are cool. They're great backgrounds. But look at this. So the interesting thing is, although this goes on darker directly, in a stencil, I still feel like there was almost a greater range of color and detail with the blender brush than with the original dauber. What do you think? I like this better. I mean, they're both great. There's no wrong here. But seeing them side by side, I definitely see this as maybe a superior application tool, especially if you were like me and not necessarily a good blender. I like it. I'm impressed. I'm happy with my purchase, I will say. The last thing I'd like to try is adding some water, because Distress Oxides do react with water, which kind of gives it neat little circle halos in your ink. So let's see if we add some water drops, if it reacts differently, because the ink is obviously applied a little bit different. So let's just do some water drops. How come people, when they do the craft videos, this always looks much more graceful than when I do it? I feel like a moose. Like trying to go all, you know, like dainty. Okay, so there's some water. Now, I feel like this one needs one more. Boop, there. Now I'm gonna try to lift some of this color with my paper towel. Ooh, well, that's always fun. Don't you love that? The oxidized effect is just really cool. Okay, here we go. The results are in. Are you on the edge of your seat? Okay, let's see. It does lift on both sides. Maybe a little bit lighter here on this one with the brushes, but that could also be just because the paint went on a little bit lighter. This is a little bit darker. See that? It still has a lot of the green showing through. Again, it could just be that it was a darker application. But the water does work quite well with both. So I'd like to know what you think. So please comment. You're watching, you've come this far. Engage with me for a moment, if you will. I would like to know what you think about this and if you've tried these. And what did you think? Because I really don't see anything that I didn't like better, personally, having used them for 5 minutes. I feel like I'm at a level to quantify without a doubt. I really do like these, and I think they're kind of pretty, and they do come in a fancy You Spicy box, which, I don't know, it's pretty deluxe. I'll put links to this in my description, along with some of the colors we used today and the stencil. So if you do want to check those out, you can just click right on there, order what you want, but do keep me posted because I'd like to hear your thoughts too. And subscribe, ring the bell, follow me. This is a crafty endeavor. We're all in this together. So I will talk to you soon, but check it out. Try it out. Let's go make some stuff. Bye.